Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I am going to be discussing the Trick or Treat palette by Oden'S x Angelica Nyqvist. This is what the color story itself looks like. This palette does retail for $43.90. If you want to get my thoughts on this palette, a tutorial and all that fun stuff, go ahead and stay tuned, and let's just jump on into the video. I'm just gonna start with this large fluffy brush, dipping in to the orange jack-o'-lantern. Just start working that into the crease. I really want to do something kind of pumpkin-y, I'm thinking. I ended up taking the green and the orange in the brows, which I thought looks really pretty. So I just started with jack-o'-lantern in the crease with this fluffy brush from Melt. Taking this smaller brush with the dark green cauldron, I'm going to start working that into my crease as well, into the outer corner. Going back with that original brush and a little bit more of jack-o'-lantern, I'm just going to go ahead and start softening out the green. So that's good. Go ahead and move on to the lid. I'm going to go ahead and take the dark green shimmer Crypt Keeper. I'm just going to, using my finger, just tap that all over the lid. I have noticed with a lot of their shimmers that you do not need to use a base, but of course, do that if you would like to. Oh my god, that is so pretty. It's such a beautiful green. So I'm going to go ahead and dip in with the orange shade too. It's like an orange shimmer, which is called Deadly. I don't think it's as strong. Do I either want to... Like, a part of me wants to dab, let's just do it, a teeny bit on the center of the lid. I don't even know if that's... Because they're, like, kind of different. I feel like the green is a bit more, like, sparkly. Well, whereas this is more like, the orange is more, like, metallic. So maybe we'll keep that green on the lid. Just going with an Oden'S pencil brush, picking up Deadly, and I'm gonna go just a little bit into the inner corner. This is like a slightly darker shade, so I'm not taking it too far in, or it might just not look that great. I think it looks actually really pretty. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go back into the crease because I'm seeing that there's basically no dimension. I'm gonna go between Goblin and Cauldron to just deepen up the crease real quick. I can't tell if it's too overblended. I hope it's not, like, not overblended, but too, like, much darkness. Let me go ahead. I do have a little bit of fallout, so I'm going to clean that up real quick and then just clean up my edge, and then we'll be right back. So after cleaning up the eyes, I'm actually really happy that I did because I actually really like this look. I think it looks actually really fun for fall. I hope the pumpkin-y vibe is coming through. Even if not, I think it's just super pretty for fall. And yeah, it was super fun. So let's go ahead and work on our bottom lash line. I feel like with my lower lash line, I was just trying to do it like super simple. I'm just gonna take like an angled brush in the green shade Cauldron. Just run that along my lower lash line. Lately, well, probably for a while, I've been loving to stop just shy of, like, the inner corner of my eye. With the color, I feel like it just helps my eye to look more open, not too... I don't know why, sometimes I like the look where I fully close in the eye with a darker shadow, but lately, I feel like it just, I don't know, it just doesn't look as nice. I feel like this movie just, I don't know, just looks better to me. I don't know. I really wish that I had, like, an orange eyeliner. I might try something in a second, just to see if we can create some sort of, like, a pop, which would be pretty. I don't know. Take a fairly clean blending brush just to soften that out a bit. Okay, so what I wanted to try is, let me grab a brush real quick. So I'm just gonna take, like, a flat little shader small concealer brush, and I'm gonna dip into that orange shimmer shade, Deadly. Pick some of that up. I am just gonna take a little bit of a setting spray. I don't think it matters, but I'm using the Milani Make It Last Original. And I'm gonna try to, I hope you can see it. I'm gonna try to tap this into my waterline. I feel like I've seen somebody do this. I have no idea, so do this at your own risk if you want to try it. Does that add anything special? I don't know. What do you think? I kind of don't want to. I think I'm just gonna take... I just don't feel like it's brightening the eyes. Maybe I just need like an orange, which I don't have. And I don't want a green either, because I don't know. I don't like my eyes to feel closed. So I'm just gonna take this nude pencil from Rimmel to line my waterline real quick. It's like my eyes to feel more like bright and awake. Okay, that works. So... Oh no! I just legit, like, broke off the tip in the liner. Well, that will be a problem for future Maddie. Let's hope I remember. Okay, so for mascara, I will curl my lashes in a second. I have been loving to do a combo of Lash Princess, Lash False Effect. I think this is the waterproof. Yeah, waterproof. And then a little bit of the Wet n Wild Big Papa mascara just to help to fan out the lashes. I feel like I've just been really loving to use this Lash Princess one. The wand is like really small. Like, not small, but it's not like super fluffy. And I feel like I almost take it right along the base of the lashes, almost like a liner. This adds like a nice bit of depth. And then go in with the Big Papa, which is such a name for a mascara, but pull them through the lashes. A little bit on the back if I need to. Let's get them all coated. There we go. So for blush, just going with a little bit of contortion from my Likely makeup palette with my fluffy blush brush that I like. I feel like I've gone a little ham with the blush. I'm just gonna leave it for now and let's do the lip, because, yeah, it looks a little strong. But we will do our lip first. So mine is a green liner or black. I feel like I always use black. So I know this is eyeliner, but this is Oden'S Shade 5. And for lip color, I feel like I've used this before, but this is from Encanto Cosmetics, shade Basilisk. You can find this company on Etsy. They do also have their own website. So just to show you some swatches real quick, and I do apologize, I do think that I'm trying to work so hard on doing my swatches, but I did want to just include this just in case you are curious to see any of the shades. I know this is not completely perfect. I feel like my swatch game is still sucking. I'm trying, everybody. I'm trying. Hopefully, I will continue to get better. I think I really just need to, like, research how to do better arm swatches, because I swear, when I do it on my arm, it's straight, and then you turn it, and it just moves, which, if any of you are fellow content creators, you know what I am talking about. Okay, let's stop talking so much. So, what I really wanted to discuss is the kind of, now that you have seen, or you are seeing my second review, basically, of the second palette, how do I feel about them apart, together, you know, all that stuff. So let's start off with first with this one that we're talking about right now, which is the Trick or Treat palette. So super love this palette right off the bat. Love it more than this one. I feel like the color story speaks to me more. It's really pretty. I still really like the Logos palette, don't get me wrong. I struggled at times with wanting to use this palette, mainly because things I've noticed is I want to use them together, in all honesty. I noticed with the purples, and I will have a look coming to my Instagram soon. I did, I believe, yesterday, where I did use both the palettes together, and once I did that, I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I get it, I love this. I still agree with what I said, I think, in my original video, which was I do wish they kind of would have deleted certain shades and just made one palette instead of two. Still love the two, happy to have both, but I do feel like there are certain shades that do overlap just a hair. Maybe not much. I mean, I think that one of the shades that do overlap, at least to me, is called Candy Corn in the Little Ghost palette. It's a pretty, you know, it's a fine orange. It's nowhere near Jack-o'-lantern in the Trick or Treat palettes. I don't personally feel like you needed both. One thing I also wanted to mention with this palette that I do think is actually quite interesting is how much this is going to be really great if you celebrate Christmas or just that kind of vibe. There is reds and greens in this palette and quite a lot of them. I get that there's oranges and stuff like that too, but there is a lot of red and green. When I was swatching out the reds and greens together, I was like, yeah, this legit can be a Christmas palette. I am really excited for that. We'll be definitely pulling this sucker out and possibly doing another video because at least I really did not want to be showing you like any looks that are not like for the current season that we are in, which is still pretty much Halloween / fall. Final thoughts. Before I forget, I do want to mention to you what I did not show you in last week's video because I forgot is the little freebies that you do get, or at least you got. They're no longer available, but one is the scarf. So pretty. The artwork is absolutely beautiful on the scarf, and then you do have this little keychain thing with this like little rainbow pride flag at the back. I think that's super cute as well. But I still feel how I did in the last time. At least for me, these are cute. I will keep them. I will use them. Well, I guess I'll try at least. I'll more put them probably with my other like makeup-y collection stuff. I do really still feel like I wish that they would have had an option to not buy with the gift. I'm pretty sure I'm correct. I wish that there was a way for me to like to go back and check, and there's not. Next time when they do have another launch, I can definitely, do my best to confirm and be like, will let me just buy the palette? Because that might have just been my bad, and I might have been like, I want the freebie at the time. I don't know. But me now knowing, I feel like it's like I'm realizing as I'm getting older, gift with purchase is just it's okay, it's fine. But am I really gonna use it? How am I gonna use it? And at least for myself, I'm not gonna tie this to my purse. This I would not add to my keychain. I love keychains, but this would get dirty and it's gonna get ruined, and that's kind of sad. So yeah, that's at least with that respect, and I did want to still show you because I know I did not show you last week. But yes, I do hope that is something that they do make a change with in the future to not make you get it if you don't want it, or I'm wrong and I forgot. So, or whatever, I'm like misremembering what I saw. But regardless, who freaking knows? But anyways, well, I need to stop talking so much. So my actual final thoughts about this palette, I think it is super good. If I were to tell you which one to pick up out of the two, I would pick up this one, in my opinion. I think a lot of people are liking this one. The greens are beautiful. You have this really slimy green that a lot of people love. I'll be honest, my favorite green is this deeper one here, which I have all over my eyelids, as you saw in the video. It's so dark, so pretty. I will definitely be reaching into this palette a lot more, and I'm really, really enjoying this palette. And I'm also enjoying mixing them together. One thing I did realize that I forgot to mention in my last video that I want to make sure I mention in all my videos is like how I would grade this, or what things I would take points off for. So as I do feel like more brands should be going for magnetic pans, I do wish that they would have done that with this collection. As far as I know, let me check real quick. I have a little magnet. Not magnetic whatsoever, which is perfectly fine. Brand's decision, but at least in my opinion, I want to combine these together so bad. And what I mean by that is I really want to pull certain shades out and kind of create my own custom color story. And I really can't do that without destroying the palette. And I know I did do like a video on my channel showing you how to like depot and make a magnetic, but that palette was a little rough, and I feel like it is difficult to keep it looking true to the actual packaging, and that is something, at least for myself, I don't want to ruin this packaging. I love this packaging, but there are times where I want to do a different color story, and I would love to be able to just be like, let me pick this one out, and have my little palette for the day. Hopefully that does make sense. What else did I want to mention that I wish they would have changed? I still really do love this collection. I think the quality is super great, and like I said, this one is... I just want to keep using it. The shades are so beautiful, and I'm really excited to use them in conjunction with each other. I think that is it for today's video. I really hope I'm not forgetting anything. Let me know down below what you do think. This palette is still available. I just realized I did not say that, as I did say in a previous video. If it is still available, I would wait till Black Friday to, of course, just save a little bit of discount because you can't use a discount code with this currently. Yeah, that is it. I hope you're having a great rest of your day, and I will see you on my next one. Okay, bye.